This week, we are introducing you to the Republican primary candidates for the District 30 House seat. 25 News Now anchor Don Brubaker joins us now with A.J. Louderback. Don.
Karina, thank you and welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir.
What has this campaign been like, especially considering you've had some high-profile endorsements, and so has one of your rivals?
Well, it's been 7 days a week, fast-paced, and we're approaching the end run here.
Yeah, almost in a few days, in a few weeks. Some of the big issues. What's the biggest issue that people ask you about when you go to candidate forums?
It's obviously the border. That's the #1 issue by far, by a large margin. The border, the open border that President Biden has brought has affected this state greatly, and it's gonna take some real vision to some real work to try to clean this mess up in the years to come.
Mm-hmm. In your work for the state the past year or so, working on borders security, not just Mexico, but
actually on the border.
On the border, what are you seeing?
I see a growth of cartel activity that's unprecedented. No one can you really can't explain it very well verbally. It's something you have to see. It's something you have to experience. The depth, the strategy, the sophistication of the cartel is far greater than what it used to be. So we actually have a criminal organization operating in Texas, which feeds the entire nation. So we've got a real criminal. The criminality that the cartel represents is the largest we've ever seen in the annals of crime.
Mm-hmm. If you were elected state representative, what would you want the legislature to do to further protect us at the border?
Well, Don, we've got to do more to protect our state. Obviously, right now we still have an authority issue based upon the fact that in 1920 our state gave all of our border rights up to the federal government. But there's still certain things that we can do, and they're very clear to me what they can do. I've worked on these in past sessions before, trying to get them passed. The session in 23, the 88th, I tried valiantly to get several things passed, and we just couldn't get them off the House calendar to be listened to. But you know, there's 5 things really that are really important here. You know, the illegality of what's going on. People want to come into our state. They want to enter illegally, and they want to stay here free. Mm-hmm. Now, they want to stay here. They don't want any deportation. They want to work illegally. They want to send money back to their family, and they want to bring their families here to Texas and across the United States. So these are the areas that are fundamental that we're going to have to address, and I think we can under state law. There's several of these areas that we can address rapidly and quickly, and I've always had those answers, and I have them today.
All right. Thank you, Sheriff, for coming by. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir. Good to see you.
Good to see you. And Karina, back to you.
Don, thank you. Tomorrow on 25 News Now at 5, we'll have District 30 Republican primary candidate Brett Baldwin live. And on Friday, we'll have District 30 Republican candidate Jeff Bucknight also live. The Republican primary winner will face Democrat Stephanie Basham in the November election. She's running unopposed in the Democratic primary election. We hope you'll join us.